If you started a company that does nothing but fill the bed of a Ford F-150 with physical cash and burns it twice a day, every day, for 4 years straight, I still don't think you'd lose as much money as being in esports does. Esports is a worse investment than hawk to a coin. It's an industry that's just this black hole that sucks in money and spits nothing else. It just fully swallows it, never to be seen again. And it's an industry I willingly came into with a big smile on my face 4 years ago, and I've never looked back. For the love of the game, baby. I love this space, even though it's infamous for being impossible to make profit in. It feels like it's almost illegal to make money in esports because pretty much no one can pull that off. That's like finding a fucking unicorn. There's a couple orgs that do squeak out a little bit of a profit through merch sales, but never directly through the games that they compete in. Like K-Corp, for example, they win a lot, but the main thing that's making them money is just how engaged that fan base is with purchasing merch and supporting the org as much as they can. So it can be done. It rarely gets done. And I'll tell you right now, sports fans, Mooist Esports has never made a single fucking penny. In fact, let's be super open and transparent. Over the last 4 years, I have lost, in total, right around $4.2 million, I believe, across all of the games we've competed in across all of these years. And you know what? I'd do it all over again. In fact, I'm going to continue to do it. And that's what this video is about. For the last 8 months, we've been kind of in a holding pattern with Mooist Esports, not because we were thinking about, how to exit the space or anything, but how to get even more involved in an even bigger way in the space. And I'm very happy to announce that we are fully merging with Shopify Rebellion. Now, you might remember about a year ago, we dipped our toes into the water. We splashed around in the pool a little bit where we merged our Valorant teams. We combined our Moist Mogul squad and the Shopify Rebellion squad to make a stronger Valorant team overall. And that was smooth, and everything Shopify Rebellion does is exactly what we were already doing with Mooist Esports. And you might remember when US immigration fucked us in the face and we nearly had to lose our Apex roster for the major, the only reason we were able to even still compete was because Shopify Rebellion let us use their facilities in Canada for our squad. So they absolutely saved our fucking bacon. Shopify Rebellion has done so much for us over the last year or so, and so we wanted to explore ways that we could do even more together. So we've been working on how to make this happen, and it's fully happened. Myself, Ludwig, Matt, Danny, and Jeremy from Shopify, we've all been in the lab cooking and are so proud to present this new joint team going forward. They even put together this amazing announcement video for all of it that just goes fucking Insano style.
Trading dubs back and forth, like Goku and Vegeta, except both spirits were Goku, to claim the coveted title. Most money burned in esports.
Now, of course, that's not the whole announcement video. I just wanted to show you a little piece of it. But let's address the elephant in my asshole here. The name. So the Mooist name is not making the transition over for the partnership, and there's a really good reason for that. You may remember in one of my numerous rants about the injustice and the corruption of US immigration, which has become my anime final boss, to be honest, one of the potential reasons that they were fucking force-feeding me my vegetables and keeping our Apex team out of this beautiful country, this land of the free, home of the cheeseburger, is because the name Mooist may have just been a bit too icky for the agent that was handling the case. According to a few lawyers, that is a very real thing that could have happened. They didn't take it seriously, and they didn't believe the achievements or the reason that they would need to be here competing at the highest level, and it's because the name, potentially, gave them the idea that it wasn't something to be taken seriously, thus they smited us. So, taking the name Mooist and putting it with Shopify Rebellion would probably still run us into the same problem, where it's just keeping Shopify Rebellion. We'll never have immigration issues again. At least I don't foresee that happening because they never have. So, I think that's going to be blue skies and green grass going forward, and I'm still extremely salty about U.S. immigration. Also, to give a little update on the lawsuit, turns out suing a government entity like that, not easy. Even in what I think and most people would think through common sense would be a slam dunk case of mishandling, still not very easy. So haven't been seeing a lot of progress on that front, unfortunately. So there's that. I have talked about it on stream a little bit, but it super sucks. It really fucking sucks. And hopefully we'll never have to deal with that curse again moving forward, because the name is just going to be Shopify Rebellion. But the Mooist moguls, Mooist esports, everything is still intertwined in the DNA, so you can see it in all of like the branding, the blues. We also, of course, have the mascots now with the Water Drop Mogi and Rebel. So overall, it is still very much ours. It's not like one of those things where a content creator signs with an org and they do absolutely nothing except like occasionally do ads for them or anything. This is still very much Mooist esports, Mooist moguls, but with all the benefits of Shopify Rebellion being behind it as well, which means we now have a presence in some of the biggest games in the world that felt like a pipe dream for the longest time. People were asking for years if we'd ever be in some of these titles, and now the answer is a resounding yes. We have a fucking League of Legends team. We have a Dota 2 squad. We're making our triumphant return to Rocket League. I feel like Howard Dean right now. We're going to Washington, Oregon. But like we are in so many games that we have wanted to be in for so long. We also have a StarCraft 2 team, a Halo team, and something that people have been begging for about 2 years now. We have a Siege team. We have a Rainbow Six Siege team. Not only do we have a Siege team, we have the Siege team, ex-Sonics. I had to really bite my tongue because when it was announced that the Sonics roster would be orgless going forward, a lot of people were asking, will Mooist Esports sign them? Because I love Siege. Everyone knows that I'm a big Siege fan. Even though I haven't played it in a little while, I still very much keep my finger on the pulse of it and really appreciate the game a lot. So everyone was asking me to do my best to try and sign Sonics, and I couldn't mention that we were already doing that with Shopify Rebellion. So now, not only are all of our teams still intact in this move, we now get even more squads and even bigger games. It's extremely fucking exciting. These are only a few of like the most requested games that we get into, and now we are. So I'm very excited to start watch partying these tournaments, because coming up we have the Apex World Championship. That's very soon. That'll be in Japan. Matt and Danny are going there in person. I, of course, can't fly, and teleportation hasn't been invented yet. Nightcrawler's not real and can't, just blink me there. So I will be doing the watch parties from here for that. And then right after that, we have the Siege Major. So we're going to be doing a lot more watch parties and a lot more games coming up. There's going to be a lot of big shit on the horizon for the Mooist journey in esports. Even if the name's not there, this is still very much our organization. We just have more people in the family now and more teams with us. And it is just something that we have been really excited for. And I'm happy that it's finally here. I get to just openly talk about it, because I've been teasing it a little bit on stream, tickling people a bit about it, dropping little breadcrumbs throughout streams about big moves coming in this space for us. And this is about the biggest move we could make. So yeah, really excited. Let's get wet. Let's go fucking ballistic. Hopefully W's out the wazoo. And yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.